Well, as the holiday season approaches, we see an increase in road accidents. The Gauteng government is hosting a 2-day road safety seminar hoping to reduce road deaths. Now, taxi drivers will also receive advanced driver training. Now, Midday Mali from the South African National Taxi Council joins me in studio now to discuss this further. Mr. Mali, thank you very much for making the time. Let's start with the incidents happening in the Eastern Cape. Are you aware of what is happening in Port Elizabeth, and what's your reaction to that?
Well, I'm aware about what has happened in the Eastern Cape. My reaction to that, I don't understand why the people are killing each other like flies. But I do believe it is receiving the attention of our national office by the President Taibos to deal with the matter. But now that the people have been shot, the matter now is with the police. We want to give the police a space so that they can investigate thoroughly what is the cause of the shooting in Eastern Cape. But these conflicts are really not making us have a peace of mind that are happening within the industry. They really dent our image adversely so.
And perhaps it links perfectly, therefore, with the Road Safety Summit that is taking place in here in Gauteng. Talk to us about the whole business of etiquette, learning how to treat your passengers. We understand that that is going to be part and parcel of what this seminar is going to be about.
Well, yes, indeed, it is going to be part and parcel. The seminar that we had for 2 days here in Gauteng with the MEC, Mr. Jacob Mamabolo, is one of the resolutions when we were having a summit around 25, 26 here in July at the Val, whereby it was one of the commissions that was speaking to the road safety. It is also going to help our drivers to have a etiquette to our commuters. It is also going to assist our drivers in terms of the advanced driving skills so that the road carnages can reduce in the province of Gauteng.
Before we get to the advanced driver session that is going to be part of this, talk to us about a story that was quite alarming in the past 2 weeks, I think. Mama Abigail Kubeka, a well-known singer in this country, beaten to a pulp. What happened in that incident?
Well, we tried to get the story, but first of all, let me say we really apologize to Mama Kubek Abigail about the incident. We tried to get to the driver so that we can understand what was the cause. Under no circumstances we allow a driver to assault a commuter.
Needless to say, a woman.
Particularly a woman.
An elderly woman at that.
Of the country.
Where is the driver? What was the justification?
They said the driver flew away. Maybe realized later on what he did is very wrong, because we wanted him to go and appear before the disciplinary hearing of the organization, and also if the case is opened by Mayor Abigail Kubeka, he should attend his case with the law enforcement or the NPA, so to say. But we are very, very, very sad to read about that. One of the drivers has assaulted a woman in a taxi. Remember, what makes me to be where I am is the woman to start with. For me to put a plate on my table, I do need a passenger in my vehicle. So therefore, there is no reason whereby, under whatever circumstances, a driver should assault any commuter who is in the vehicle.
Let's talk about the advanced driver session. That is going to be facilitated by a state entity, Armscor. Are you contributing towards that financially? Let's start there first.
Well, because of the status of the taxi industry here in Gauteng, we will be assisted by the government of Gauteng. We will sit later on. The MEC has promised we will have to sit and see and make ways and means how can we contribute if we have to contribute. But we are very much happy about the move and the suggestion that was taken by the MEC of Transport here in Gauteng, so that our drivers must attend the advanced driving. Remember, the people who perishes in our road is a huge number.
Why is this important in your view, advanced driver?
It is very much important so that we can reduce the number of the road death here in the province.
Some people argue that the advanced driver session that will be given to the drivers is merely going to exacerbate the problem of you driving on the shoulder lane or swerving through traffic in the most careless way, if you like, because that's what many people argue is contributing to drivers causing accidents.
I don't believe so, because when I personally did an advanced driving, I understand when the road is wet. I understand when I'm on the road. Not all the people will be thinking like me. Remember, some of the people, when they are driving, they've got their own issues that they carry from home to be on the street.
But the vehicle they drive as well, I mean, they've often been referred to as coffins on wheels, which means they are not road-worthy vehicles to be on the road in the first place.
Well, I would say here in Gauteng, most of our vehicles, 95% are road-worthy vehicles. You can see we are gone to those times we used to use the E20, the relays. We are now using the quantums, of which those vehicles, they are the late models you can see on the road. Few of the vehicles we are still remaining with are the vehicles that we are waiting to recap them so that they can be recapped. We buy the new vehicles. So most of our vehicles are roadworthy.
All right. Midday Mali, thank you very much for making the time to speak to us here. He is the Public Relations Officer with Santaco. Let's